Hong Kong will not forget the rioters' brutality and violence against ordinary citizens and the police, and their malicious destruction of public and private property and facilities. Hong Kong activists and politicians went to the US and Europe to spread untrue stories that unarmed protesters fighting for freedom and democracy were brutally arrested by the Hong Kong police. But the truth is, some protesters may be unarmed, but week after week, both day and night, it was the rioters who assaulted ordinary men, women, and children who disagreed with their views. The rioters would attack anyone who tried to reason with them or held a different view. One man who said, "I am Chinese," when the mob was shouting, "Hong Kong independence," was viciously beaten by the angry mob until he was almost dead. Two elderly men who voiced their objections to the destruction of public property by the rioters were repeatedly and relentlessly beaten up and battered on the head. Increasingly, mob violence ruled the streets whenever they went on a rampage. If they met ordinary citizens brave enough to voice contrary views, verbal and physical abuse would follow. A group of men and women, singing the national anthem at a shopping mall, were surrounded and attacked. One woman there had 3 front teeth knocked out. The violence against the police was much more vicious. As soon as the police got out from their vehicles, the rioters would surround and attack them, bashing up their vehicles. One policeman's finger was bitten off by a rioter. The mob would hit the police literally below the belt. On one occasion, they even tried to snatch the pistol from a policeman. Firing shots in the air were called excessive violence by local, overseas, and social media. This was exactly the case in point on October the 1st. Clear video footage, frame by frame, would show one policeman already down on the ground. The mob was closing in, and one rioter was approaching the second policeman to attack with an iron rod. To protect his comrade and himself, and with both lives in danger, he drew his pistol. At this point, the iron rod descended on his hand, and that was when the shot was fired, injuring his attacker. A full investigation would reveal the truth. An American YouTuber, Toby Gu, came to Hong Kong to find out for himself what was going on here. It was only then that he witnessed how the rioters beat up people and destroyed public and private property and facilities. He and other photographers helped to stop a rioter from attacking a passerby. After a few days in Hong Kong, Gu had entirely changed his view on what was really happening in Hong Kong. He realized that most of the news in the US was biased and not the truth. Similarly, most disturbing was that most media and social media in Hong Kong were equally distorting and hiding the truth. No, we in Hong Kong will stand by the truth and will not forget what has been happening. The rioters will be brought to justice one day, no matter how long it takes. In the meantime, stay safe and do not go onto the streets when the mobs are out.